And I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Both the Grammy Amplifier Project and the and Center Stage now. The Amplifier Project has been a blast. It's been really fun to be a part of that with, of course, the other curators involved. There was RZA, Kelly Clarkson. Who else was in? Ozzy, and it was Jim. Was Jim James at the end there? Yeah. I didn't see him in the beginning. Thrilled to be a part of it with all those guys, and we heard some really great music by new talent. And it was such my understanding is that it was such a successful effort that they decided to take it up to the next level, take it to a second stage in it. So here we are talking about Center Stage. I want to tell you guys a story that I felt when we were back there earlier discussing what this is really all about. I remembered, for some reason, it took me back to like being at my parents' house back in high school, and on the weekends, when most of my friends were going to the beach, they were going to parties at night, we would be at my house recording. And we'd be screwing around. I mean, at that point, we were imitating artists that we like. We were making rap songs. We were making rock songs. We were making joke songs. We were making silly songs. To be honest, some of them were us imitating Snoop Dogg. So if you can imagine what that sounded like, it was pretty funny. But every weekend, we'd do this, all weekend. And people would call up, "Oh, you're going to come down to the wherever with us, the mall. You're going to come to the beach." No, we're having fun over here. We're working over here, you know. We'll play it for you. We'll come over to your house later and we'll play it for you. And there was a point at which a couple friends and I had a tape of some stuff that we thought we had made that was pretty cool, and we sent it to a guy, an A&R rep, he had a mailing address included in one of the CDs that we own, and they said, "Well, if you got demos, send them to this address." And we did, and he called us back a day later, which was unheard of. We were shocked. We were terrified. And he said, "Come on down, I want to meet you." And this gentleman's name was Paul, and he took us into his office, and he said, "So how did you make this music? What did you, how many people are in the band?" We said, "Well, it's just the two of me and my friend, and we have a friend named Brad who plays guitar on some of it." And he's like, "You don't even have a band?" And he said, "No." So, "Well, you need to put a band together. So I guess you haven't played any shows." We said, "No." He said, "Well, where did you record the music?" And I said, in my room." He's like, "Well, what kind of studio do you have?" I said, "I have a cassette 4-track. And he's looking at me like, "Kid, whatever you're doing, when you get to the point where you can actually do it in a professional environment," he's like, "it's going to be incredible. I want to hear every step of the way. Just keep sending me demos. You got to put a band together. You got to do X, Y, and Z." And we followed his advice. And this really comes down to, this is the reason I thought is that's really what this program is all about. It's about mentors. It's about people enabling other people who are new and kind of, they know they love what they're doing, but they don't yet know how to do it, right? So the Grammys is a very deep network of people who are of all different interests, all skill levels, and I think that one thing that these guys are that I'm the most excited about is with Center Stage, the people who, when it comes down to the people who I don't know if you want to call it win, but the people who are selected for this, there isn't a defined prize. It's kind of going to be tailored. The ideas are get in the studio, make songs, go out on tour, or play a festival date, or make a video. But it's going to be tailored to whatever the artist, kind of whatever their dream scenario is. So if you're an artist out there watching, you're making music and you want to be a part of this, just know that these guys, their intention is to, find out what it is that you want and give you that.